Sorry I haven't been doing videos lately, but I'm still healing from that injury I had. I've been wanting to do bigger stuff, but most of it my back won't take, and I don't want to re-injure myself, so I'm going to have to do some relaxing. That's why I've been doing a lot of shorts and stuff lately, but my shorts get a lot more views than my videos do, so go figure on that one. But I'm going to... Actually, I got some gun video coming up, which I'm just gonna do like some target practice or whatever, or just start messing stuff up like that. You know, whichever comes first. So let's see. That's got stuff on me. Oh, let me grab this. I gotta wipe my bottle off. This is a place in here where Max likes to sleep. Because I have a fan going on this side over here that it cools him down. Because out there is a little hot, so in here is a little bit cooler. But I've been thinking on this AR. I've been shooting with it, well, previous, but not before, a little bit like before the injury or whatever, but not after. But I think I need to get it, clean it, and see. And see what it looks like. So let's do that. I can use a little cleaning. Just set this down here. Let's see. Yeah, now watch my cleaning kit not even be in here. Which I don't think it is. Oh, there it is. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, because last time I shot this, that was basically right after that video was when I injured my back. I mean, I was feeling good for maybe a day and a half, something like that, but then it wound up really hurting, so I was like in bed for 3 days. I mean, the only time I got up, and when I got up, it was in pain. To like feed my dogs and stuff like that, because I wasn't going to let my dogs go hungry. So I suffered through the pain just to get them fed. Then it was a Friday, so it was past, so chiropractor was already closed. So I was like, well, call Leachy, what am I going to do? So I went Friday, then I went Saturday, in bed most of the day, because I woke up in complete pain. I was going to call 911, but I started thinking, well, they're going to pump me full of drugs and all this other stuff I don't want in my body. So I said, no, I better not do that. So I basically went through it until I was able to move around enough to actually go get pain meds, which was, it's like the pain relief, whatever. You can get at Dollar General, like the pain meds like that. Back aches, headaches, stuff like that. Not some of the harsher stuff like... what is it? I've been out of that game so long, like Percocet and stuff like that. Yeah, oxycodone, Percocet, stuff like that. I don't put that stuff in my body anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't drink no more. None of that stuff. I quit all of it. And the reason I basically did it before is because of the pain, but I learned a valuable lesson on how to handle pain. you got to get in a certain position. If you can get in a certain position for that pain to actually subside or start going away, kind of not move for a little bit, then only move when you have to until that gets up and all the antibodies get in there, whatever it's called, and it starts healing and gets healed and stuff like that. It may take a couple days, it may take a couple weeks. You never know. I'm still working on my back because it's got from like you got back injuries. Let's say sciatica. Basically, like this degenerative. Yeah. This degenerative disease or whatever it's called. The people know what it is. That can cause it. I mean, you can have an injury and then it'll hit a nerve. Nerve will go down your right leg or your left leg or both legs actually. Mine goes down my right side when I move because it was on the right side of my body that the injury occurred. So it's going down my right leg or whatever. Right brain, left works the right side, right works the left side, whatever it is on that kind of stuff. I don't know. But go figure on that kind of stuff. I'm not some brain guy, so I really couldn't tell you. Brain doctor or whatever you want to call them people. Not as a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing, but you just got to know who you're talking about and stuff like that on that kind of stuff. But I got, like I said, I got some gun videos coming up, but I don't want to do it because I got to use my table. But I got to figure out a way to do that, the hand cart and stuff. So I was going to make it so I could put it on top there and just strap it to the whole thing. But I may just go down and get it on it. And then when I go to set it up or whatever, I'll just turn the table over or whatever and set it right there. That way I can go put the chair there or whatever, sit in the chair and shoot what I want to shoot. But I also have to mow that area because there's tall grass in front of my target range. So I gotta mow that or wait till my renter over there mows it or whatever. But he has somebody come out and do the mowing. I think it's his uncle or cousin or something like that that comes out and does the mowing and stuff like that every now and then. Because I mean, he's got 2 mowers over there. One works, one don't work, but he works a lot. So he's probably only home maybe at nights and sometimes weekends. He's home. Other than that, he's gone. So he's travels. Like through 3 states to work and stuff like that. So if when it gets mowed, it gets mowed. If not, I'll just wind up mowing it one day. When I mow my property over here, I'll just mow that strip and not mow the whole thing and just mow that strip down so that strip's mowed. Do that. Once I get some more gas for my mower, then I'll do that. But I've got I did fix the mower. It's been a while, but I did fix it. It was a fuel filter was broke on it. There was a lot of air going in it, so it wouldn't run. I wound up getting that fixed, so that's good. I got that taken care of. What else do I got? I got that. What else do I need to work out? Nothing on the PO box yet. I'll probably need to get a lot more followers before I do that, because like I said in the beginning, people watch my shorts a lot more than they do my videos. So that's why I've been doing a lot of shorts. I'm usually there's only a lot of new viewers, are like there's like between 75 and 80%. There's usually 20% that are my followers already that watch my shorts. There's a lot of people who come in. They come in, but they don't subscribe, and some do, but a lot of them don't. They swipe away from it. Like if you're talking about God or something like that. Some people don't like that. I don't see why, but that's how the cookie crumbles on a lot of stuff. Either you like it or you don't, but I'm God-fearing, so I'm going to do the stuff anyhow, no matter what anybody says, because it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I had people calling me boomer and stuff like that. I mean, it's whatever to me now. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, you can call me anything you want to call me. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not going to take offense to it or whatever, but go figure. I mean, if you want to be, if you want to be that kind of person, that kind of demonstrates to somebody what you want to call somebody, you just go right ahead and do it. I mean, that's you. That's not me. So that's you. You want to do something like that, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. But there was videos that I wanted to do before the injury that I could not do because of the injury, and that's probably going to be down the road on that kind of stuff. Let's see. I've got certain videos I can do here and there or whatever. Like I said, they're not getting the views my shorts are. So I'm gonna be probably doing a lot more shorts than I am this type of video. I mean, if it's gun related, it's gonna be watched just so maybe somebody can learn something new, like on improvising with stuff like that, on like the cleaning and stuff like that. They can improvise with stuff like that, because I've basically improvised my whole life. I mean, well, it's like, well, not that I had parents that didn't do anything with me. They did. I mean, they worked, so it's like either they're going to work or they're not going to have money to do anything. So they basically had to work like everybody's parents. So that's what they did. They worked. Well, okie dokie then. Okay, let me see if I can improvise here. Either I'm going to get this stuck in the barrel, or I'm not. We're going to find out here in a second, though. Or it's just going to stick out. Now, let's see. Oh, no, it worked. Go back in. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let's check her out and see. Let's go to the right side here. That's good. Alright, let's stick our thingy back in here. There we go. Let's check her out. Now we got to do a little bit of aerial. Let's find well. Now let's see if I can find out what I did with it. I have somewhere, as of where right now, I do not know. Let's tape. What's that tape? Let me see. So, here, I got something I have to do it like this. Go play it, Blue. Let me see. There we go. Now let's get this, wipe this off. Okay. There we go. That takes care of that. So let's try to clean some stuff up here. We're on safe, so that's good. Now my clips aren't in here. My clips are in my bedroom. So that takes care of this for right now. Okay. Let's check this out. There we go. Okay. Let's do a little clean here. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to dry fire it. So that's usually not good on the guns for dry firing. You never want to dry fire. Not that I do anything, because usually the firing pin is set for the hole, so it's not going to catch the hole or whatever. But if you got something in there loose or whatever like that, you always want to make sure everything's tight in your guns. Because if you don't, the firing pin could be over a little bit, or be a little loose and hit around the hole instead of going through the hole, and then you'll wind up. So you could try to fire it and it ain't gonna fire whatsoever, because the firing pin is down enough not to hit it to actually hit the blasting cap to fire the gun. So you don't want to do that. So well, let's see. I can show you what I'm talking about. If you can go in close. See that little hole right there in the front of it? You know where the firing pin is? The firing pin will go through that. If these are good, because this ain't gonna mess up on it. But some of your other guns, it might, depending on what kind of gun you got. This one, not so much, unless it's really loose, or something's going on with it that messes that firing pin up, which can still happen. No matter if it's a bolt action like this or whatever, it can still happen. Just got to know what to look out for. Make sure you clean your guns. Keep your guns clean. Because the last thing you want to do is go into, like, let's say you do like gun competitions and stuff like that. Let's say you go in and you want to do a gun competition, but yet you neglect your gun. So you don't clean your gun, or you don't make sure it's good every time. And the only reason my gun wasn't clean at the time is because of the said injury, which you did see. I did get there and I cleaned the gun up and stuff like that to make sure everything was good. Now I got to do a little more oiling and stuff on it. But that's not going to be until I use it, because even if you oil it now and you don't use it for a couple days, you still want to oil it again before you use it. That's why everything goes smoothly. You can get to the point, if you don't, where not everything's going to go smoothly for you. So you want to make sure you get something good enough so everything will go smoothly for you. So it's like if you're in like the gun competitions or something like that you're into. But if you're into gun competitions and stuff, you already know this stuff. It's not like I'm teaching you something new on stuff if you're already into the guns and the gun competitions and stuff like that. It's not like I'm going to teach anything new, except for maybe improvising and adapting to certain situations you may get yourself into. There's not much of the probably that kind of stuff I can actually recommend per se. But let's see. Let's see. Quicker ways to clean a gun. Even if you don't have the kit with you and you need a quick way to, let's say, clean your barrel out, use my fishing line method, which is this method right here. which is this method right here. You stick this in your pocket. All you have to do is put your gun oil on it. You got this, and I have a little one too somewhere. Right now, I do not know where exactly it is. It was on this table, but oh, it's right here in front of my eyes. Like this right here. You grab this or put this with you with this. And you can actually even put this in with this. So you actually have all of it. So you go in, you put this in your bag or whatever. You have it in your front pocket or your pocket or whatever. Then let's say you're going and you're shooting and stuff like that, but you notice that your barrel is dirty, and you want I'm fixing to sneeze, I think. No, I'm good. And you got your bullet there, but your barrel's dirty, and you shot it out of it a while or whatever, but you want to clean your barrel before you take your next shot. Go in there, get it, oil it, boom, put it in there, pop it through, pop it in, boom, you're ready to go. I mean, even with this, you can carry this with you, but you got to burn these, all these ends like this. You got to burn all that, or they're going to start coming out, and they're going to wind up in your barrel, and your shot's not going to be the way you want it to be. Even a piece of this fabric can offset your bullet when it's fired. And a lot of people really don't realize that or think about it. That's with like a dirty barrel, your bullet may not fly right, this kind of stuff, your bullet's not going to fly right. I mean, you can go in and you can actually burn, if I can get it without the wind pulling it out, you can actually burn this stuff off. You can actually burn that stuff off, or it's down enough so you can actually do that. And clean it up enough so you can do the fast clean and stuff like that. Then you're ready for your next target or whatever you want to call it. Your next target, your next steel plate you need to shoot or whatever from a distance or whatever. Like let's say you want to take a washer like this, either set it up or be able to shoot this or through the hole and throwing it up into a target and get a slow motion camera to actually see the bullet go through that little hole. Now, will a bullet go through that hole? 22 might. The AR-15 might. I don't know, but it's kind of hard to shoot a little washer like this and shoot that hole while it's flying in the air to a target. I mean, that takes somebody with really good eyes and a really good aim to do that. Is it possible? Yes, it is. But you gotta be with guns and shooting and be able to shoot your target every single time from, let's say, a childhood up. To like, let's say, throw this in the air and actually shoot that's on the floor now somewhere that I didn't even see. I know I hit the table and the floor. I don't even see where it went, so my eyesight's not good enough. But I mean, there's all types of stuff on that. I mean, you would set a record if you were able to do something like that. Just throw something. I mean, that's like taking a dime, throw it up in the air, and shooting that dime and putting a hole through it with one of your bullets or whatever. But like a silver dollar or something like that, yeah. Dime, not so much. I mean, maybe a 22 bullet or something like that. Who knows? But I really didn't need that washer, so I'm pretty sure I'll find it one day. But I mean, if you got stuff like that, I mean, there's a lot that can be done on stuff like that. I mean, you just gotta practice and practice and practice. Now, can I do that? No, I cannot. I'm not going to claim I can do something when I can't do something. But now if I kept practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing stuff like that, like the bow and arrow or the compound bow and arrow, the guns, stuff like that. Can I hit a target? Can I hit bullseye? Yes, I can. Can I set a gun? Yes, I can. I've already proven it. What else? The gun cleanings, the Mosin Nagant cleaning it, the AR-15 cleaning it, cleaning the 22 conversion kit to the AR-15 bolt to the 22 bolt, which my AR bolt is in my room. Which I use the 22 a lot more than I do the AR, because the AR may wind up, if I hit it wrong, will go through the wood, so I don't want it to fly across the pond that's there to somewhere else. Go on, Black Hornet, or Black Mud Dauber, just go on. We're gonna have a fight again, you keep at it. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can be right now. Even with that, with me talking about that stuff, with my back right now, I want to do more healing with my back before I do anything bigger like I want to do, so I don't re-injure myself and be down longer. I don't want that, and I know you guys don't want that either. But like I said, my shorts are watched a lot more than my videos are. Now, back to like the sniper video, the improvising sniper and stuff like that. I got stuff I still need to do. Like I gotta set this bag up and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't want to do that until I know I can without injuring myself. So that's why I've had a good break so far, but I'm still not finished healing yet. So I gotta do that. Plus I gotta work on losing some more weight and stuff like that, which I need to really work on. Let's see. I'm gonna start drinking the lemon water again and stuff like that, and go from there. Well, right now, I'm sorry, but I'm looking through YouTube right now or whatever. I'm not trying to look for any videos I can do or whatever, but I'll get into the more videos and stuff like that, and I'll just do some talking and stuff like that. I cleaned the AR. I haven't shot the Mosin Nagant again after I cleaned it, so it's still clean. I just kind of wiped it off and stuff like that. I still got to figure out if I can wind up fixing this. What is it? MSX, whatever it is. Yeah, the Sig Sauer what is it? MSR. Maybe it's MSR something, I think. But go figure. This one's the SIG. This is the Juliet 3 Micro for these two go together. I mean, it went like this, so these two actually go together on that, because I don't know if this thing's off so much that I can't see the laser in it, or the laser's off centered or broke, or something in it's wrong. I don't know. I'm not for sure. But it just went up, and I wound up, I think, leaving the battery on, or I got wet or something like that, and it just stopped working. So who knows? But go figure on that. I got my scope anyhow, but I'm thinking about maybe looking up another scope or something and trying another scope and seeing about that part about it and see if that'll do it, or just getting another scope or whatever. But let's see, are these the hollow points? Yeah, these are hollow point. I think all these are hollow point. Yeah. Yeah, these are all hollow point too. Let's see. Well, let's see. I got my, yeah, this thingy. I don't forgot what this was called. Yeah, this thingy right here that moves around. It's the gimbal. Yeah, this thingy. I can use that on some of the videos, but I don't know if they make these, the slow motion ones, that will take, let's say, are high powered enough to actually go from the barrel of a gun to the bullet, out to the bullet to the target, if it'll follow it. They may make them like that, slow motion like that, to do that, but most slow motion cameras are right up on the target. And once the bullet goes, it slows it down frame by frame enough to actually see the bullet when it hits. Now, I haven't really seen anything that can follow a bullet coming out of the gun, slow motion, to the said target. Now, I don't know if you're able to be fast enough to go from the barrel of a gun to the target with one of the slow motion cameras and catch everything. I don't know if that's possible. Could it be? Yeah, it could be. I mean, anything's possible. If you listen to some of the stuff I've said before, anything's possible. You just got to set your mind to it. Could there be somebody developing that kind of camera that can do that? I'd say yes, because I've seen stuff like that on Follow a Bullet before, from like that to that and follow it, but that was more editing software and stuff like that doing that, and not necessarily a high-powered slow motion camera following the whole scenario. Can it be possible? Yeah, it sure can. Have I ever seen it? Anybody do that? No. Let's see. Got that. What else? I was gonna do the gaming stuff. I didn't. I mean, I got all the gaming stuff here. I've got the what do you call it? The like projector or whatever that I've got that went onto the wall and stuff like that. I still got that, but I was gonna use it more for gaming and stuff like that. But the only problem with that is I can't use my phone. Well, I can use the phone to set up there, but the battery don't last long enough to play through a game like that. Like to play through one of the Splinter Cell games or something like that. Go through the gaming stuff like that. My camera phone don't last long enough to do that. Neither does my other cameras or whatever. I can plug it in, but then I got memory. I got my SD cards to worry about. This and that, the other. I mean, I've got this. This actually is, what is it? This is I think 2 gigabytes. What is it? Does it say? I don't think it says. It might though. Well, it's the Passport X. It's for your gaming system. I think it's 2 gigabytes. So you can have a lot on it. Now, will this necessarily work with, let's say, memory for a camera or hook up to a camera for that? It's possible. I'm not for sure. I haven't tried it yet. But it is possible. Let's see. So I'll be like doing videos like this or whatever, talking and stuff like that. Some people listen and go watch all the way through, and some people look at it and just see a man talking and just go to the next video that's more exciting per se. Let's see. There's a lot. I've got gun stuff coming up and stuff like that. I just got to get over this back injury, then I can do that. Because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to go out, injure myself again, and be down again. That's no good for the channel. That's no good for me or the channel or my followers now. So I'll be doing a lot of shorts and stuff like that. I'm gonna switch the shorts up. I'm still gonna do the God stuff because nobody's gonna make me stop doing it. But I'm gonna kind of switch up and see if I can come up with maybe other kind of photos and maybe go through some of my old videos and see if I can come up with some kind of thing to make fun and build through CapCut and do a new project and maybe build some sort of video that can be watched or whatever, and maybe do something like that and see what I can create. But I got my targets ready. I got my targets set and stuff when I do that. I've got my other smaller stuff set up. Like these. Got my bigger ones set up, but I just got to get to a point where I feel good enough to do it and get the stuff out there I need to get out there to do that. But, I mean, it's coming. It's all coming. I just got to give time. Because I've injured my back before, so it takes longer than somebody never injured their back that just injured it. They pop back a lot faster than I do, considering my age, too. Because I'm in my 50s, so... I'm not like in my 60s or 70s or boomer material per se. I was born in 71, so I'm like mid Gen X. But whatever I'm called, I'm called. I mean, it don't matter to me no more. I really don't care. But all the comments, the stupid comments are going to get deleted. I'll keep good, like the stuff and stuff like that, because I've got followers that, I mean, comment and do this and that. Just, it don't have to be a huge comment, like a one-word comment, whatever. That's good. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have followers that are active military and stuff like that, which I thank you all for your services and my freedoms I have. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have these freedoms. Let's see. But, let's see. What do I got coming? Let's see. Well, one thing I really do need to do is do some more cleaning and get rid of a lot of stuff that I don't even use. So, there's that. Well, I got stuff in here that's not mine. It's my nephews and my great nephews. That's their stuff, so I'll have to go through that and set that aside. I may wind up doing maybe a yard sale one day or something. Clean the yard up, do like a yard sale. Not that many people would come by to it because I don't get much traffic back here whatsoever. So if I did some sort of yard sale back here, it may not be seen by many people. So I'd have to maybe do a something on like Neighbors or like local thing, like offer up local and stuff like that on that kind of stuff, and see what I wind up selling and what I don't. But if I had the license, I can do a flea market, just pack everything up. If I had this, like a box trailer or something like that, I can just pack everything up I want to sell and get a peddler's license or whatever and go sell at a flea market and do it that way on stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to do the gaming stuff and stuff like that. But I would need some sort of a little bit better setup to do that kind of stuff so I can have it like one of the gaming setup consoles like the gamers use, like something like that. I don't have all that. I mean, I've got the Xbox, I've got the other stuff, the laptop or whatever, the tower. It's not a gaming tower, but it's a tower I could still use. If I could figure out getting online and all that kind of good stuff, I could figure all that out and do that kind of stuff. I got the sniper stuff coming, but like I said, I don't want to do none of that until I'm physically able to do the kind of stuff again without injuring myself again. But it wasn't more of the improvising sniper stuff that did the injury. It was me carrying that table in front of me that did it. I wound up compressing it's not my T2 vertebrae, because it's up more mid back, and then it was the L2 vertebrae that I actually compressed, because the pain was all in my lower back and not my middle back or my upper back. So it was actually the L2 that I compressed. Get over that injury and get that healed and get that better and stuff through chiropractor and stuff like that. Do that. I was thinking about doing like the chiropractor video and stuff like that on the cracking of the back and stuff like that, but I mean, all that kind of stuff's been done before. I mean, so it's not like it's some new thing or whatever, but I mean, down the road, I'll kind of figure out what kind of videos I'm gonna do until I'm able to do the improvising sniper thing again. But I was also thinking about maybe doing the improvising sniper stuff during the fall and the winter, and doing the spring and summer, and maybe doing more of the target practicing, the other kind of things, the compound bow stuff, all that kind of stuff during this time, and leaving the improvising sniper stuff when it's cooler. And then do it then, so I don't get up and do all the sweating and everything like that and tire myself out quick. I mean, with COPD, you're going to tire yourself out quick, especially with that. So, and that's from smoking 2.5 to 3 packs a day for 15 odd years. So I was really stressed out when I was growing up, per se. But I put all that behind me, and so I'm completely drug-free. The only thing I take is what my doctor prescribes for my blood and high cholesterol and stuff like that I got to take. Other than that, I'm completely drug-free, and I'm going to stay that way. Let's see. What else do I got coming up? I got to do another clean out of my media room, so I got to do some cleaning of it. I'm thinking about a lot of these games that I have. I may put them up and maybe sell them. Instead of doing a whole big pack or bundle of games, getting a low-ass price for them, I'm going to do them. I'm going to look up online on, let's say, on like eBay and stuff like that, and actually see what they're going for, and then price them out like that on what they're going for. Make sure I have like the good ones, the ones that don't have scratches or anything like that. They work. So I got to wind up doing or fixing my my PlayStation 2, which I have maybe in my bedroom, I think, is where it was. I'm not really for sure. But I want to get that, see if I can get it working. If I can get it working, then I can test the games and see if they actually work, or actually look on like eBay or Amazon or something like that, or OfferUp. See if I can find one for sale that actually works, that I can plug up and hook up and make sure all the games work. That way I don't send something that don't work at all. But all these games, if I do sell them, are going to be as is. And I will actually, there'll be a video, if I could get my PlayStation 2 working, a video on me with the box, testing them and showing they work on like a little short video or something like that, or somewhere, and then doing selling or try to sell them or whatever. On if I can add that into my thing or whatever, or go in and create my own website for selling stuff. And then just do it that way. Maybe I can do it that way, and I can put videos up and stuff like that of that certain item being taken out of the box, put in the game system, working, being taken out, put in with the same thing for sale, and do it that way. Let's see, because all this I'm doing by myself. I mean, I don't have a camera person. I don't have somebody holding the camera up, doing video and everything. I do it all myself. I do all my camera stuff myself. I do all my video, my editing myself. I do all the setup myself. I don't have nobody help me do anything, so go from there. But I mean, I would have if my nephews still live close, which they don't. I mean, they live in Georgia now, so it's not like they're close. But so I basically do everything myself. Even back then, most of the stuff I was doing, I was basically doing myself on this, that, and the other on camera stuff. I basically did it all myself. Maybe I'll get down where I start making money, doing something else, or selling, or doing whatever. I mean, the PO box is up or whatever, waiting for whatever somebody wants to send for me to. I mean, I'm not looking for expensive stuff. I may something you see. Maybe you walk into some sort of thrift store or something and see some kind of item that I wonder what he can do with this. That cost a few bucks. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm not talking about expensive stuff like scopes or guns. I'm not talking about that kind of shit. I'm talking about something. Let's say, let me do a scenario here on what I can find. Okay, let's say all I have is, what can I use? All right, let's say I have this, and I have these, and let's see what else. And I have this. I have these, and I have this. And if I knew where some string was, I could use it. Which right now, I don't know. Let's see. Well, not really. I have this. Alright, and let's say I have string too. And I have all this and I have string. Now, what can I actually do with this stuff to, let's say, get somebody interested in checking out that area? Alright, we have, let's say, alright, we have a pair of cups here. We have the razor knife right here. Okay, so I'd actually take this, and let's say I had one of the mannequin heads or whatever. So you take that, you put this over the mannequin head, right? You set it back so somebody don't know what's going on or whatever. And then let's say you can set your targets up in strategic areas or whatever. I know I said that wrong, I apologize. Then you can have this, and you can have this so it's mounted up, or let's say it's, but instead, let's do something like this. That way it don't do what it does. Let's say it's hanging up like that or something, but it's locked. Instead of being like this, it's locked. And let's say they come up, they shoot this with the lock to make it go whatever, do whatever. And you set that up like that so they think, well, okay, this is some sort of trap, but it's a poorly made trap, right? But what they don't know is behind the mannequin head and the other stuff, let's say I'm info sniping, I'm hiding somewhere behind, and they don't see me at all. But when they come up for that silly trap and they start doing this, looking around, I wind up popping up and taking out what I need, who or what I need to take out. And it's just stuff like that. If you can dream it, it's possible. If you can think it up in your head, you can make it happen in real life in your own scenario. You don't want, let's say, well, I mean, even on the other stuff I've done so far, I do all that myself in my head. I don't write it down. I don't practice it time after time after time after time. I just do it. I think it up. I do it. Now, do I need, let's say, if I have a couple paragraphs I need to recite, is it written down somewhere I can see it? Of course. But if it's something that I just think up off the top of my head, it's already up here, so I don't need to write that down. It's coming from off the top of my dome. Dome, head, whatever you want to call it, right off the top of my head. It's not something I write. I don't write my stuff. Everything I do comes right off the top of my head, and I just do it. That's what makes it so good on, let's say I was doing acting and stuff like that. I mean, I can go for hours and hours and hours trying to memorize what somebody else writes. Will I memorize it? No. It's hard for me to memorize stuff unless it comes from my own head right at the top of the moment. Improvised right off the top of my head, right on a dime. So I'd wind up improvising my stuff, and there's actors out there who can do what I can do. Then again, there's actors that need to study their lines before they can recite anything. Now, the rare actors out there that can come up with stuff right off the top of their head, those are very, very rare. You don't find them every day. You get to a scenario, somebody, let's say another actor comes up and says one thing, I can put it off the top of my dome and say something else right then and there. I don't have to write it. I don't have to study it. I don't have to read a script. I just do it instantly. I'm not known well enough to to be hired as some actor out there doing stuff here and there. I mean, if I was already in acting, I'd probably be way high up in the acting realm. But I'm not, because of the way my life was. I wasn't born into a family of actors here and there. I mean, I don't know if I have any I had on my mom's side, she had a cousin that was into the acting and producing and country music and stuff like that. But I wasn't around him enough because I didn't know him at all until Mom told me about him and stuff like that. He had music and wrote songs and stuff like that. My grandmother, like I said, like my grandmother. Most of my stuff I do with like poems and stuff like that, I actually got from her and my dad. She has a book out. Actually, she wrote poems and had them published. Right now, I do not know where that book is right now. I know I got it somewhere here, somewhere around in this house somewhere. I just don't know where. But just basically, I mean, just stuff like that. I mean, if you want to put your mind to doing something, you can wind up doing it. It doesn't matter what. It don't matter what it is. Because even as God says, anything and everything is possible through His eyes. Everything. Doesn't matter what it is. It's possible. Now, can the human body have enough endurance to run full speed for over an hour? Not the way it is now, unless you were had some superpowers or something like that, then yes. But just a regular human, especially a COPD, could I run for full speed for over an hour? No. I probably couldn't even run full speed for 45 seconds without losing my breath. So, then that's from smoking and going through the life I went through growing up. It wasn't a good life, but it was a life. Nonetheless, it was a life. So, was it good? Most of the time, yes. Part of the time, who knows? I went through my stuff everybody else went through and stuff like that. So, you know how all that goes and stuff like that. But I've probably been talking for a while now, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here and maybe see if I can figure out something else to do. But I'll let y'all go, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe. Have a great weekend. And y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Have a great weekend. See y'all later. Talk to y'all whenever. Stay blessed.